Good morning, everyone. Today is January the 2nd. Hope everyone had a happy New Year's. Many businesses and offices are closed today because of the New Year's Day being on Sunday. But not here at the log home. This is another work day. So we're about to get started with our plan for today. What I have in my list of jobs to do today is that I want to continue in the master closet. I want to, as I made mention the other day, I want to bleach this wall here. I finished up the molding around the cedar walls, and I put a strip of yellow pine above the log walls. And I finished up my box over the return air register for the furnace. So today I want to get in here and bleach this wall and clean these logs up in preparation for the preservative. And to do that, I'm going to need to protect the cedar walls from the bleach. So I'll put up some plastic on both sides there, and then I'll put some plastic on the floor to catch any runoff of the logs, so I can quickly clean that mess up when I'm finished. And then we'll let it cure out, let that bleach do its job, and the logs will look a lot better. They'll have the dirt and the dust off of them, and they'll be ready to put a coat of preservative on them. So that's the plan for today. I'll get back with you when I get my plastic up. What I use is insulation bags, plastic from insulation bags. Rather than throw them away, I just use them around here for different things. So that's what I'm going to do. That's the plan for the day. You know, as they say in jolly old England, well, let's crack on. Okay, I'll be back with you later. Okay, everyone, I'm back again. I put up my plastic, like I said, over the cedar there. You can see it's just recycled insulation bags. Might as well use them for something. I got a tremendous amount of them. Got the floor covered with that clear. That's what they came wrapped in. Two bundles were shrink wrapped together. And then I got my same thing over on this side of the wall, all the way up. So we're going to get started on our bleaching of these logs. Got my trusty sprayer there with my bleach and water in it. So we look like we're good to go. So we're going to get started. I'll get back with you later this afternoon, tell you how the day went. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you then. All right, everyone. I'm back from bleaching the logs and cleaning up the plastic preservative, that protection that I had on the logs and on the floor there. So now I've started on the trim. And what I generally do is rip down a piece of trim, a piece of lumber about 2 7/8 to 3 inches wide is what I go with. And then I put it up against the wall and butt it up to the logs. And on this side of it, I get it just perfectly plumb, or at least the best that I can. And then I attach it with 2 little old brads and hold it against the log walls there, plumb. So then I take this little tracer that I made. It's a little pointer with a pencil in it. I bored it through, and you can see the tip of the pencil sticks through just a bare fraction. And then I'll take that and I'll put it against here, and I come down the side of the log. And as I do, it marks my trim, what the shape of that log is. And then the next one, like that. And just go all the way down the whole wall. All 19 logs, all the way to the floor. And that way then I've traced the shape and the distance and everything on the logs as they are to the wall of the closet, the cedar wall. So then what I'll do is I'll take that and go out here and get my jigsaw, and I'll notch out every one of those marks that I've traced, and then we'll bring it in here and put it up against the wall, and we should have a pretty decent fit. It doesn't have to be snug and tight around each log. That's why there's caulking. You can see here, you got a bead of caulking here, and that bead's a little bit smaller. Wow, look at that. Look how wide that bead is. So it doesn't have to be real perfectly snug on the logs, but we do want it to be close enough that it can be caulked if need be without any problem. So after I trim all that out after lunch, it's lunchtime now. After lunch, I'll trim those out, and then I'll come back in and put it up, and we'll show you the finished product. Okay, I'll be back with you then sometime after lunch. Appreciate you watching. Bye-bye. Well, guys, we've come to the close of another day, and we wanted to finish out the day by showing you what we had planned to do and what we accomplished. Started out today, we wanted to bleach this wall of logs down, which we did. We was able to get that and clean them up pretty good. I think as they dry out, they'll look real good, turn more of a consistent color between all logs, and then when we preserve them, they look real nice. Second thing that we was able to do was make that trim. I showed you just a while ago in a video about how I did that. So I stood that board up beside there and plumbed it with the level, and then I traced it with my little stick, cut it out with the jigsaw, and kind of covered up that raw edge of cedar boards where it meets the logs. And I did the same thing on this side over here. Custom built trim, custom made specifically for that particular. Have to do it for each one because the logs are inconsistent. They're inconsistent as far as depth, so have to do each one, has to trace it out. There's a lot of them to do. And then finally, the third thing we did was we ripped a piece of lumber in 4 3/4 inch board to make the baseboard down there, and mounted the receptacle in it right there under the window. And that baseboard will be preserved with a clear coat at the same time the logs are clear coated. So that was for the plan for the day. We accomplished it. I'm real happy that I was able to get everything done as we had said. And so what we'll do tonight is we'll sit down and see what has to be done, and we'll make up a plan for tomorrow, and we'll be back again in the morning with the plan of the day. So appreciate you watching. Thank you for your time. Wish you would give us a thumbs up and subscribe and ring the bell as we continue on. I try to do a video every day about what my plan is and whether or not I accomplish it, or like today, or if I fall short like I did Saturday. Anyway, thank you for your time. Have a good evening, and we'll see you in the morning.